You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started.
What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. A few days ago, I put out a video called More Social Sabotage. And in that video, I talked about how the Democratic Party is racializing the outbreak and the fact that it's having a very disastrous effect in the black community. Now, of course, black men of quality are going to ask themselves a very simple question. Why is the black community being more so affected by this than other communities? Now, of course, in my video, I also talked about what, in my opinion, the ultimate goal of the Democratic Party was, in the fact that they're racializing the outbreak. Now, gentlemen, I'm going to present two very damning pieces of evidence as to why the outbreak has such a bad effect on the black community. Now, the first piece of evidence is going to be an article that I'm going to read, and the second piece of evidence is going to be a video link in the description box. And once you put these two together, you'll see why things like this are not put out to the mainstream media. Now let's get to the article, which was put out on April 13th. Police break up large Easter party in Pensacola due to outbreak safety guidelines. Pensacola police broke up a large Easter gathering in Pensacola Sunday evening that was taking place amid the outbreak pandemic. Channel 3 News received a tip about a large Easter party happening in the Addicts Court community in the 1300 block of West Cervantes Street in Pensacola. Our news crews captured video from afar of a large gathering of about 150 to 200 people. Let me say that one more again. 150 to 200 people. This, despite social distancing guidelines amid the outbreak pandemic and a safer at home order implemented by Florida Governor Rick DeSantis. Channel 3 spoke to several attendees at the event who shared no concerns about the outbreak or the need to social distance. Only a handful of the attendees were wearing masks. An event organizer said the party was an Easter cookout for kids in the community. Why are we going to be scared to come outside when we don't even know what we're looking for, said Wilbert McNeil, one of the party's organizers. The outbreak, it ain't coming this way. As I shake my head at the absolute idiocy in that last statement. Channel 3 spoke to the Pensacola Police Department about the large gathering. Officer Mike Wood tells us Pensacola Police sent officers out to the party. Chief Tommy Leiter was also on scene. It took our officers about 2 hours to end the party, Wood said. Wood says the party was dispersed about 7 p.m. No citations were issued and no arrests were made. The officers were really just educating those at the party about the importance of social distancing, Wood said. Many of those in attendance were young, and we were trying to explain to them that while they may think they're not at high risk for the virus, they can bring it home to their older family members. Wood says many attendees left the party after the officers spoke to them. Wood also says if a Pensacola resident witnesses a large gathering, they can call the police department and they will send officers out to help disperse it. Now, here is where the real problem lies. Now, if you look at this place, Pensacola, largely Democrat-run place. The video link is from LA, another largely Democrat-run place. Now, in the video link, you're going to see a lot of those women bucking up to the cops. Now, what would happen if the cops actually started arresting people? Oh, it's racist. You guys are being racist amidst the outbreak. You see, it's an ultimate catch-22 dealing with the black community. Now, in my humble opinion, let nature take its course. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now, there is no excuse for why you have large gatherings of black people, even though they know that the shelter-in-place orders are out. No excuse whatsoever. Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody has access to the internet. However, this is a prime example as to why the black community has been dubbed Bizarro Land. Everybody else is trying to follow the social distancing guidelines and follow the rules. However, in black America, oh, no. We're not going to do that. The outbreak's not going to get us. So we're going to go out and still do what we're going to do. And then, as a result, when the virus actually starts, dirt napping black people, oh, it's racist now. Yeah, right. See, this is why black men of quality have left the black community. Period. Point blank. We've gotten the fuck out of there. And more younger black men are starting to be black men of quality and saying, yeah, we're doing what we can to get off this plantation. But yeah, gentlemen, this is the why the outbreak is affecting the black community more so than other communities. And as I stated before, you will not see articles like this or videos like the one in the description box put out by the lamestream media. Why? Because we all know why. And let's just go ahead and say this because it needs to be said. The Democratic Party has reduced the black community to the IQ of a 3-year-old. Period. Keep the vast majority of black people dumb and overly emotional. But, as I stated before, more black men of quality are waking up and walking away. So this whole stunt of racializing the outbreak to fit the Democratic narrative, it's going to backfire even more. Now, I watched a video from Voltaire in which the Surgeon General actually said what needed to be said. And of course, there was a fat, light-skinned black woman who had something to say about it. She got into her feelings about it. Why? Because the Surgeon General simply said that the lifestyle choices of Black America is the biggest reason why Black America is constantly affected by things. And I'm going to go right back to Hurricane Katrina. Why so many Black people died because of that natural disaster. The lifestyle choices. Period. It is what it is. The overdependency on Big Daddy government. And of course, now you see why the overwhelming majority of Black women vote Democrat. And of course, the simps that follow them. Once again, gentlemen, that is the big elephant in the room as to why the Black community continues to stay in the state that it's in. So, you know what? What can I say? A lot of Black people are going to end up dying. Why? Because they simply refuse to do what needs to be done, to follow the guidelines. Oh, you trying to follow the guidelines? That's what white folks do. And you see, not a lot of white people are dying from it. Not at the rate that Black people are dying from it, excuse me. Now, I have to go back to something. 150 to 200 people. Just imagine if some of those people were actually infected. You have a biological disaster. Remember those kids from spring break who said, oh, they didn't care? What happened? Some of them ended up getting the outbreak. Yeah. Stupid is as stupid does. Well, read this article. Watch the video in the description box. And ladies, in particularly Black ladies in the Black communities, Big Daddy government isn't there to help you. Of course he's not going to be there to help you. So guess what? Since Black women tend to be overly feminists, the power is definitely gone out. Big Daddy government is not really there to help you. So in a sense, Big Daddy government is pretty much going out right along with it. And a lot of you ladies in these hoods, you're truly going to be on your own. And guess what? Whatever happens, will happen. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am